Hello, my name is Daniel Persky. I'm UNESCO Learning Planet Youth Council member and United Nations General Assembly and ECOSOC Youth Forum delegate. I'm presenting my social enterprise, Rise Higher. Our mission is equitable economic empowerment by empowering youth to rise higher with equal access to knowledge, skills, and opportunities. Today, I will present Rise Higher Green Careers, which is a branch focused on climate action. I want to thank Dr. Francois Tadai and Ed Stevenette and all my mentors at the Learning Planet Alliance's Youth Design Challenge Incubator for helping me launch my project. The Design Challenge has been a transformative experience to develop ideas in our heads into tangible initiatives that have real-world impact for our communities. To register for this year's challenge and pitch your ideas for a university of the future, scan the QR code here. And feel free to contact me through LinkedIn or email if you have any questions. My mother's family lives in the Philippines, where I witnessed tremendous inequality. I founded the Equality Collective, a nonprofit that distributes resources to underserved communities on 6 continents. But Global South communities face issues that are more deeply rooted than the lack of resources. On one hand, climate change's devastating effects and extreme weather events are widening the gaps of the haves and the have-nots on our planet. Recently, typhoons such as Karina claimed lives, flooded homes, and displaced millions of people in the Philippines. On the other hand, Global South youth want to help prevent climate-related disasters, but they are not empowered to do so. My cousins in the Philippines have in-demand skills, but lack access to jobs. My family friends in Burundi, Rwanda, Mozambique, Tanzania, and Kenya are top high school graduates, but they couldn't find work other than waitress or cashier jobs. Many of my family members and friends left their countries for better education and employment opportunities. Due to climate change's devastation, I decided to work on climate action. Otherwise, my generation would be living on an uninhabitable planet. As I share my journey, you'll see that with the right resources, youth can contribute to climate action through green careers. After experiencing wildfires in my own community for my whole life, I am grateful for my mentors who empowered me to take action on climate issues. I became a green entrepreneur and inventor of a climate tech system that predicts and detects wildfires to save lives, preserve our environment, and reduce greenhouse gases that exacerbate global warming. I'm passionate about climate action, equality, and youth empowerment. I believe that all youth should have access to opportunities to help protect and improve their own communities. I founded Rise Higher to gamify learning and upskilling, to equip youth with practical skills that employers value, especially in green careers, so that they can help create solutions to prevent and mitigate global warming's effects on their communities. To solve global warming, we need to harness the creativity and collective intelligence of youth collaborating worldwide. My mission is to catalyze youth economic empowerment and climate action through Rise Higher, which gives youth, especially in the Global South, equal access to education, upskilling, and jobs in the green transition. When I was a delegate at UN ECOSOC Youth Forum earlier this year, Susana Puerto from the ILO shared these key statistics. 2/3 of youth globally lack basic skills. 270 million youth are not in employment, education, or training, i.e. NEET. Youth are 3.5 times as likely as adults to be unemployed, and there are 2 times more female NEETs than male NEETs. But this is not because young people are lazy. From my interviews with youth worldwide, they can't find jobs after they graduate because schools typically teach theoretical concepts. I believe youth need to learn practical skills to innovate and contribute to new careers created in the green transition in order to tackle global challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted schooling and training for about 2 billion youth entering the workforce by 2030. I've interviewed many young people globally, and most of them don't know much about green jobs or green skills. Here are some youth perspectives from my interviews. A high school graduate from Burundi shared with us that in her school, students are taught theory but not practical skills, and they do not have hands-on training for future jobs. Other graduates from Rwanda, Mozambique, Tanzania, and Kenya echoed her view that students had to independently learn the skills businesses value so that they could find jobs. University graduates in the Philippines shared that they have worked as virtual assistants or are working for global north companies, but they have to work all night from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Many graduates had to leave their country for studies or better opportunities abroad. Sinead Bovell of the UN International Telecommunication Union said that it's important for youth to think about what problems they want to solve, what skills they hope to learn, and what creative ways they hope to change the world, because many jobs today won't exist in the future. Likewise, Rise Higher focuses on skills our generation needs to solve our most pressing global problems. The Green Jobs for Youth Pact was launched at the 2022 United Nations Climate Change Conference by the ILO, UN Environment Program, and UNICEF to tackle the green skills deficit and advance the just transition to a low-carbon and circular economy. By 2030, the pact aims to create 1 million new green jobs for youth, with a particular focus on young women. Accelerate the greening of 1 million existing jobs, and support 10,000 young entrepreneurs to create green businesses and green jobs. The pact brings together employers, governments, youth, and education partners through employment and entrepreneurship, green education and skills, empowerment and youth engagement. LinkedIn reported that between 2022 and 2023, the share of talent with the skills to help address the climate crisis grew by 12.3%, but the share of jobs posted that required at least one green skill increased by almost 2 times at 22.4%. Therefore, the growth in demand for green skills is outpacing the increase in supply. The ILO estimates that 100 million jobs can be created by 2030 by ensuring a green transition. To meet the demand, it is imperative to empower youth globally with green skills, promote inclusive climate education, and support sustainable future careers in entrepreneurship. The 3 main challenges for youth are: first, they lack awareness of rewarding green careers that match their interests and goals. Second, they lack resources to access inclusive green skills education and training. And third, they lack youth-oriented, interactive content for green careers. Our solution is Rise Higher, which empowers youth to rise higher through our platform and community that help youth develop skills for rewarding green careers. Our platform recommends relevant resources to each youth. We will recommend intro videos to those who are unfamiliar with green jobs, and we will also recommend resources, classes, and certifications to help youth advance in their desired career path. Our Rise Higher learning program begins with Step 1, a social media awareness campaign to reach youth and generate interest in green skills and careers. Step 2 provides youth with green skills and career resources such as workshops, presentations, panel discussions, expert interviews, internship opportunities, resume building webinars, and soft skills or interview sessions, and many, many more. Step 3 helps youth translate skills into green jobs with our industry partners, which can take the form of internships, apprenticeships, mentorships, or full-time jobs, depending on the level of experience. For Step 1, Rise High's social media campaign raises awareness about green skills and careers. We will also build strategic partnerships with YouTubers and influencers to reach young audiences globally. For Step 2, here are some images of our most recent Green Careers workshops and presentations. Our target audience includes youth interested in green careers, people of all ages interested in green jobs, and all people upskilling or reskilling for green jobs. Current programs and alternatives have various costs, features, and target audiences, and they are all valuable introductory resources. But Rise Higher is different because it is built for youth by youth. We complement and extend beyond existing programs by offering personalized recommendations for resources based on each person's individual interests and goals. We also help youth develop skills and bridge the gap between acquiring knowledge and landing green jobs or internships. We also have a community of changemakers with similar goals to build a sustainable future. How can you get involved? If you're a green careers expert, we'd love to chat with you. If you know of any green professionals, please nominate an expert for us to chat with. We welcome your suggestions of online resources and appreciate if you would help spread the word. Please email me or scan the QR code to connect to my LinkedIn. Our leadership team consists of me, Daniel, and my brother Matthew. I'm a youth council member of the Learning Planet Institute, and Matthew is a youth council member of Teach the Future. He was also featured as a United Nations Youth Voice. I'm a delegate to the UN General Assembly and the United Nations ECOSOC Youth Forum. We're passionate about equitable economic empowerment and climate action because our mom's family and friends live in the global south and face increasing inequality and opportunities and climate change threats. Through Rise Higher and our Learning Planet Youth Design Challenge initiative, we help youth globally attain important knowledge, skills, and resources to thrive in the green economy. Partner with us at Rise Higher. Rise Higher helps advance economic and climate equity by bridging the knowledge and skills gap to prepare youth to meet the demands for talent in the green economy. As the 2 billion youth acquire practical skills that employers need, they avoid being NEET or unemployed. Instead, they become qualified for more job opportunities to collaborate on solving global climate challenges and building a more sustainable world. Our partners benefit from harnessing the power and talent of our youth network to advance their goals and missions. Please scan the QR codes below to learn more. Thank you so much for your time.